From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. Canadian soldiers can expect to get a raise by the end of the year. Canada's Chief of Defence Staff, Jenny Carignan, says it will involve more money and allowances.
This is something that we are getting done this year.
So there will be a raise this year?
There will be a raise this year, yes. That's the aim. So we want to set everything ready for the fall and winter time.
Canada's Defence Minister, David McGuinty, has indicated the raise could be up to 20%. A Quebec prison is dealing with its second inmate escape in recent weeks. Here's Canadian Press reporter Lisa Laporte.
Correctional Service Canada says 69-year-old Lori Bill Germa wasn't present during an inmate count at the minimum security unit of Archambault Institution, where he's serving a sentence for a first-degree murder. Germa has a tattoo of a sword with the name Carol on one arm and 2 seahorses and 2 dragons on the other.
Germa's escape comes just weeks after fellow inmate Richard Plourde escaped from the prison on June 22nd. Provincial police arrested him the next day. The Trump administration is stepping up pressure on trading partners to quickly make new deals before a Wednesday deadline. Selena Wang reports Trump and his top trade advisors say he could extend the time for deal-making.
We're getting some new information from top administration officials, including from the Treasury Secretary, who says that in those letters to some of our trading partners, it's essentially going to say, quote, if you don't move things along, then on August 1st, you will boomerang back to your April 2nd tariff level. So the Treasury Secretary now suggesting that the deadline has been further pushed to August 2nd.
Now, despite Canada not being a part of Trump's so-called Liberation Day tariffs, U.S. trade talks with affected countries could signal what may be to come for Canadian negotiators. The Texas governor has declared a day of prayer for the state after flash floods washed homes off their foundations and killed at least 70 people. Meanwhile, rescuers continued their search for the missing people, including 11 girls and a counselor from an all-girls camp. Greg Abbott vows that authorities will work around the clock and says new areas are being searched as the water recedes.
We still have our Department of Public Safety assets, the National Guard, Texas Task Force 1 and 2, and game wardens, all fully engaged in responding to the disaster in Kerrville.
Searchers have found 16 bodies since yesterday in Kerr County, bringing the total number of dead there to 59. Sheriff Larry Letha says the dead included 21 children. And the newest installment in the Jurassic World franchise ruled the 4th of July holiday box office with a global 5-day launch of $318 million. Jurassic World Rebirth is the 4th movie in the Jurassic World series and the 7th since Steven Spielberg's original in the summer of 1993. Brad Pitt's F1 movie brought in $26.1 million for second place, while third place went to Universal's live-action flick, How to Train Your Dragon. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, make it 8 wins in a row for the Toronto Blue Jays. Davis Schneider's RBI single in the 6th inning gave Toronto the lead, and the Blue Jays held on for a 3-2 win over the Los Angeles Angels. The Toronto Blue Jays will seek out their 9th win in a row when they open a series with the White Sox in Chicago tomorrow night. From the diamond to the ice, goaltender Jakub Dobis has signed a 2-year one-way contract with the Montreal Canadiens. The deal will pay the backup goalie an average of $965,000 US per season. Dobis played in 16 Habs games this past season, earning a 7-4-3 record. And on the F1 grid, Lando Norris survived an incident-packed race in the rain to win the British Grand Prix. The victory cuts the gap between Norris and Formula One title rival Oscar Piastri. Norris won his home race for the first time after his teammate Piastri had to serve a 10-second penalty for sharp braking behind the safety car while in the lead. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.